Hey, what's up YouTube? Eric here from Guided. Back out at the range today. On this week's episode, I am going to be setting up another rifle with another scope. And if you guys haven't been here before, I welcome you to the channel. And I am a hunting guide here in Northeast Wyoming. And my father-in-law sells Husky scopes. And when he sells a scope, the customers wants us to set it up for them. I'm the one that does all that. So let me turn you around here and show you guys what we got here this week. We got a Bergara. It's a B14 model. This customer has had this rifle for a little while. He had that Vortex scope on it, and he actually wanted to get it switched over to the old Husky. So he bought a 4-16 by 42. And he's running, I'm assuming he shot this before because he's had that scope on it, but he has 4 boxes. I got 4 boxes here of this Hornady, I guess. It's Hornady, not Hornady. I've had quite a few people tell me it's Hornady. So, sorry Randy, it's Hornady. This Hornady Ammo, 143 grain ELDX, and this is chambered in a 6.5 PRC. I think these, for what they are, the Tally one-piece ring-based combo. It does save a little bit of weight, and they're very strong, sturdy setup. There's nothing wrong with what he has there, but I'm going to be using those rings with this scope. I'm going to be using this Pro Chrono DLX. It has the ability to sync to my phone, which I don't do. I just love it. I just read everything off of it. So Kowa TSN 884. I always run the Impact. For the money, I think those are pretty good. Just a screwdriver torque wrench I picked up off of Amazon, inexpensive. And then this is my gunsmithing screwdriver kit, because I have to actually mount and boresight that scope before we can actually do what we need to do. So I bought this on Midway USA. I think for the money, you can't beat it. I think it was only 40 or 50 bucks when I bought it, and they were actually sold out for quite a long time, and then they finally come back in. Some Loctite. I've had a couple guys say that they don't really like these Wheeler, but I haven't had an issue with them, and until I do, I will keep using them. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Chronograph. Like I said, I'm going to switch out the scope, and then down there is the targets. I'm going to walk down there here in a second and get some targets set up. I have actually never shot a Bergara. I don't know anything about them. I've seen them on the racks. I think they're a fairly new company. I could be wrong. 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. I haven't done any research on them. All I know is this will be the first one that I will be setting up. So I'm interested to see how it does, how it shoots. All right, so I'm just walking out to the backstop here to put a couple targets up. I am interested to see how this Bergara is going to shoot. Like I said, I've never messed with one. I think that there's a good quality rifle, but like I said, I've never really shot one myself, and I don't know too many people that actually have one. I think they're pretty new to the game as far as rifles go, but I could be wrong. I think, 5-10 years or something. But yeah, I think they have quite a few options. I've seen some carbon barrels out there. I've seen the standard steel barrels like this guy has. A lot of different calibers, different configurations. So like I said, interested to see how this is going to shoot. I anticipate it'll shoot good. I want to compare it, to the Tikas that I've been around, I've been shooting, and see if it's comparable to those. If it can hold up with those, that'd be great, But yeah, let's find out how it does. All right, got those targets put up. Hey, if any of you guys shoot a Bergara, leave a comment below and let me know what model you shoot. This model is a B14. What caliber you're shooting, and what kind of groups you're getting. I'm always interested to hear real feedback from real guys that got guns like this. So yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know how you guys are doing with your guns. if you like them, if you don't like them, what you like, what you don't like. I'm interested to hear what you guys got to say. So anyway, I'm walking back to the bench, and then I'm going to throw this other scope on here real quick, and we will get shooting. So if you guys like this video, like this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. I have shooting content, hunting content, try to get a video out every week. So anyway, hope you guys like it. All right guys, so I got the scope mounted and bore sighted, leveled and tightened and torqued. One thing I forgot to mention, this guy does have a suppressor. I don't have it. He's debating on whether he's just gonna put a different muzzle brake on it or just take it off and leave it just the cap on it. So I don't have the suppressor here, so I can't shoot it with it. I know suppressors shouldn't change the velocity, but they will change the bullet impact. If this guy ends up running that suppressor, you know, obviously he's gonna have to check it, but well, I'm gonna do everything without the suppressor and get the data and everything for the turret. So all right guys, here we go. I'm gonna shoot the right target in the middle, see if I can get it on paper. It should be close. So that one's 28.58, and I'm gonna have to look at the spotting scope to see if I hit high or low. All right guys, looks like I shot high above the target, so I'm going to bring it down. 28, 29, 30. Okay, so just so you guys know, this scope, one click, one turn of the turret is equal to 0.36 of an inch at 100 yards. So 3 clicks is an inch, essentially an inch at 100 yards. So it's, if you want me to put it in, you want me to fancy it up, 1 click is equal to 1/3 minute of angle. So you guys that hear me say clicks or minute of angle, you got to turn the turret. One move is a click. So I adjusted it. We're gonna shoot it. All right, looks like I hit on the target. Up and down looks pretty good. Looks like I hit to the right. So it looks like I hit about 7 inches to the right. So I'm gonna bring it over. All right guys, and that one was 28.23, so fairly close to the other one. Here we go, right target in the middle. All right, looks like I hit. All right, looks like I hit about 1 inch high, 1 inch to the left. That one was 28.25. So these, let me see what the bullet, it's saying 29.60. So this is quite a bit of difference there. That's over 100 feet a second. Yeah, 28.60 would be 100 feet. That's 100 and, dang, that's about 130 feet a second different from what this box is saying. And this is a at least a 24, 26 inch barrel. So that's kind of crazy. I'll show you guys this in a second. All right, so let me turn you guys around here and show you this. I've shot 3 shots out of this thing. I got it, get it close. It's kind of heating up. So I'm letting it cool. Let me show you something. So on that chronograph, 28.25. Yeah, 28.25. Let's go down to the box, guys. The box is saying 29.60. So that's roughly 135 feet a second difference from what this gun shoots to what the box is saying. Now that's substantial. That's really substantial. Now, I know all 3 of these shots were around the same. They were fairly close, within 20 feet a second, I do believe. And I will show that at the end when we're done shooting. But yeah, 130 feet a second difference. There is, I don't know, there's a lot of discrepancy there between what the box is saying and what the what's happening here. I know there's a lot of buzz on the internet, a lot of buzz that they changed some powders and whatnot, but you know, if you're going to change a powder, you got to change that number on the box, because you know, if a guy doesn't have a chronograph and he's solely going off of what that box says, which I don't recommend, but if that's all you got, you know, especially if you're going to do a turret or something, man, that is not good, because what it's doing here at the muzzle and what it's doing at 500 yards for velocity is going to be substantially different, especially if it's saying 2960 and you're actually only shooting 2825. Yeah, your ballistics, the ballistic chart, if you go off the box, is going to be off. You're going to miss that animal. So this is why you always should chronograph your bullet if you can. I know chronographs are kind of expensive. The new ones are really expensive. I got this one for about $130 on Midway USA. But I know there's a lot of new chronographs out there in the market. Garmin has one, and there's a couple other brands, and they are supposed to be the really nice. You know, you just set them up right beside the gun. You don't have to shoot through them and whatnot. So anyway, this is what I have. This is what I go with. But yeah, the velocity difference between what this box is saying and what that chronograph is saying is honestly kind of crazy. So anyway, I'm letting this barrel cool a little bit, and we're gonna shoot a couple, see if I can get a group out of this thing. So I didn't touch the scope. I'm gonna leave it there. Like I said, I hit 1 inch high, 1 inch to the left. I'm gonna try to establish a group before I adjust the scope. So that one was 2783, so it actually came up. Or no, that one went down. That one went down. That one looks like it hit. Yeah, that one hit right by the first one, so. That one shot a little worse. All right, so I let the barrel cool down here. Got it out of the sun. I did adjust the scope. I adjusted it 2/3 up, 2/3 of an inch up, and an inch over to the right. So I'm gonna shoot the left target in the middle. So 2901 on that one. Nice shot. Almost 2 inches high. Left and right looks good. Shot right beside it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk out there. That one was 2905. Let's walk out there and take a look. All right, guys, I'm going to show you guys a chronograph here. Review 2896, 2901, 2817. That one was off, obviously. 2783, 2825, 2823, and 2858. So I'm going to do the math on my phone, and then I will get you the average. All right, so looking like 2851. 2851 is the average. So go back to the box here. 2960, 2850. So that's 110 feet per second difference from the average velocity out of that rifle right there versus what the box is saying. So anyway, I think Hornady's got some they got to start reprinting some labels here, because them velocities are 100 feet a second difference. That's crazy. That's not good. So Hornady, if you're watching this, you're selling this ammo, redo the sticker. So far the Bagara is shooting good. It's not shooting bad. This group I just shot here was obviously better than the first group, but I think the first group, the barrel was getting pretty warm here, so I let it cool down all the way to cold, and then shot 3 shots. Let me turn here. All right, so like I said, I shot over the target. I shot here on the very first shot. I adjusted it down, hit here, and then I brought it over, and then I ended up hitting, I think it was this one, this one, this one, and then that one. And by that one, the barrel was getting pretty warm, almost hot. And so I let it cool all the way down, and then I ended up shooting this one, this one, and then this one. So like I said, these boxes are 1 inch by 1 inch, so this is probably a little over an inch, maybe an inch from the center of this one to the center of this one. I have a micrometer, but I haven't dug it out of my storage yet. For what we're doing for a hunting gun, you know, this is sufficient. I'm not sure what Bergara guarantees out of the box. If you guys know that, leave a comment below. But I think a 1 inch group, 1 MOA, whatever you want to call it, is sufficient for hunting. This was a bench gun, shooting competitions where, you know, we were trying to shoot one hole. Obviously this isn't going to cut it, but and we got this dialed in now, so we are going to print off the chart and then we are going to head up to the range. Alright guys, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to Husqvarna website, you're going to go down in the menu, you're going to go to BC Calculator, get your data. You're going to click get your data. We're going to go over here and we're going to type in, it's a Hornady bullet, it is 6.5 and it is 143 grain ELDX. Scope height and all this stuff is good. Alright guys, so you're going to go over here, you're going to type in 2851, which was our average velocity, and we are going to go over here to the range data. We are at 4,500 feet above sea level. The temperature today is 75 degrees is what the current temperature is. So we are going to drop down here. The BC of this bullet, 143 grain ELDX. So I had a guy say to use the G7 because it's more accurate. I don't know. So I'll go with the G7, which is 0.315. 0.315. Alright, so all the data is correct. We're going to hit calculate. Alright, so it's at 350 yards, it's telling me 9.7 click. Anyway, we're going to get out here on the range and going to go ahead and start shooting. Alright, 200 yards, making sure this thing's zeroed. Alright guys, so we're going to go over here to the 350 yard target. Alright, so 350 yard target is 9.7 clicks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me double check it. It's actually 342 yards. I might go down 1 click because it said 9.7 for 350, so we're at 9 clicks. Alright baby, we hit it. 350 yards. I'm going to rotate out down to the 450 yard target and rotate this thing down to 450, which is right to the left of these bales right there. The mirage is kind of crazy, but alright, there's 450 yard target. So I need to go to 17.2, 16, 17. 17 clicks. Alright, we smacked that one. 450 yards. I'm going to put this down here in the shade. The 450 yard target was there. We are going to go up the fence line to the 700 yard target, which is right there. Looks like I shot to the right of it. Alright, here we go. 38.7 is what I'm supposed to be. There we go. The barrel was getting smoking hot. That's the problem. I had to let it cool down for like 25 minutes in the truck. I went down to 35 clicks and I hit the lower, just a couple inches low, and that left and right was good. and I'm on 35 clicks now. So all right guys, we just got done shooting. I had to wait. I waited about 20 minutes for that thing to cool down. I dropped it 2 clicks. It was saying 37 point something. I dropped it to 35 and I hit just slightly low on that target, that 700-yard target. Honestly, with this gun, it's shooting pretty good, I'd say. The earlier couple shots, it was really hot, and the barrel was getting really hot, shooting high. So I let it cool down to make sure that we were good on the barrel and that I adjusted it down where it needed to be. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video, like this content. All right guys, so I think this gun shoots pretty good. Is it a Tikka? No, it's not a Tikka, but I'm a Tikka fanboy. I think for what it is, I don't know how much this rifle retails for. I'm assuming less than $1,000. Hopefully it is. It did shoot good. It shot good enough to hit the 700-yard steel target, and yeah, I think the 6.5 PRC and this Bergara is a good combination. And if you guys are interested in a Bergara, go check them out. I think that they're a decent little rifle from what I can tell just from shooting this one today. I know the trigger felt good. It felt good in holding it, shouldering it. It seemed like a nice rifle. So anyway, hope you guys like this video, like this content. If you do, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next week.